What the Helm? Welcome to What the Helm, where I go through historical inaccuracies in games, TV, and film. This week, we're looking at the very much requested Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Got my controller? Let's go. So what's the story? The real-life Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV dies. His son, Wenceslas, becomes the Holy Roman Emperor, but he shirks his duties, doesn't turn up to his coronation, and he hangs out with women of ill repute. So his stepbrother, King Sigismund of Hungary, invades Bohemia and takes him prisoner, and that's where our game starts. So next, let's have a look at the environment. Here we are in Rattay. First of all, here we've got a nice big market square where it all goes on. Pillory there for dispensing justice. Chuck some rotten fruit at the people. There's an armory there. There's a market where you can buy fresh fruits. We've got a tavern. Excellent. And then here I am now at the Butts, where I can practice my archery as much as I like. So yeah, all looking nicely historically accurate here. Next up, let's have a look at the weapons. As you can see here, there's loads of different weapons to choose from. Obviously, most of them out of my price range because I am at this point a peasant. But again, quite realistic. You know, I'm going to have to save up my coin if I want to buy any of these nice weapons. I have noticed that there's no small hand cannons. I have seen that they do appear in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, so I'll do that in a future review. So fighting, they've made it quite difficult to master. It's more like a sort of medieval martial art than just button bashing, so that's, you know, very realistic. And talking about realism, if you don't eat food, you die. If you have food on you that you don't eat in time, and it goes off, it becomes poisonous, and you die. And the shops shut at night, which is obviously very realistic, but quite annoying because I'd finally got enough money to buy a dagger. And your character Henry can't read to begin with, which is obviously some A-grade accuracy because we're not really sure how many people could or couldn't read in the Middle Ages, but as a son of a blacksmith, probably not Henry. I've seen some critics say that social climbing wasn't really a thing in the Middle Ages. You kind of just stayed in your lane. Obviously, Henry becomes a knight later in the game. But I say to you, have you heard of Sir John de Hawkwood? I should definitely do a video on him because he's really interesting. But it did happen. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a game. It's meant to have a fun storyline. If you want to make 100% faithful Peasant Simulator 2026, give me a call. I'll review it. So now for the ratings. It's nice that it's a period of history and a sort of area of Europe that we don't normally have games featured in. The history is all real. It's all based on real history. So I'm going to give it 8 out of 10, just leaving those 2 points there for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to potentially get a 10 out of 10. For entertainment, I'm going to go 9 out of 10. Personally, I love a game where there's loads of codex and you can just read all the information about it. And I actually spend a lot of my time doing that rather than actually playing the game. So for me, 9 out of 10. I can understand why it won't be everyone's cup of tea because a lot of this game is just spent slogging, trying to earn money, trying to buy weapons, trying to not die. If you want something that feels like real life, just go out and do real life. So that's it for this week. Anything else you want me to review, let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you in the past.